I like to say that I'm either living for the plot or I'm living for the piece. And she's definitely living for the plot in this one, and so am I. Hey guys, I'm Gracetorie, and you're listening to That Girl, the podcast. Grab a beverage of choice and settle in because the new episode is starting now. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Gracetorie, and I am back with a whole new podcast episode. Guys. I am so excited for this episode. I went back and forth on if I wanted to do it, and that's why it didn't come out sooner, because I was like, man, this is a podcast for like self-improvement, women in your 20s, and like this doesn't really go along with that theme. But like most women in their 20s love Taylor Swift / grew up with her, so I feel like it does go along with it. And if you don't like her, no worries, I'll see you next week, or on Sunday, I think. Yeah, right? Yeah, all good, I got you. But for the girlies that do, I feel like you would possibly enjoy this. I know if I were listening, I would enjoy a breakdown from someone that I watch regularly or listen to regularly. These opinions are definitely biased. They're my own personal opinion. I will say that I have written 2 peer-reviewed college essays on Taylor Swift that were at least 10 pages. I think one was actually like 20. So I am quite the fan of her. I've been beat-bopping around with her albums since I was like 8 and Self-Titled was out. She's literally my girl. She's one of my closest friends. Even though we've never met, never talked, like, I love this woman. That being said, yes, it's my opinion, but I feel like I have done valid research. In terms of this album, all of my opinions, I'll tell you if it's like an opinion I saw on TikTok or something in general, or if it's something that I just got as like a vibe from listening to it. But yeah, this is 100% my opinion.
But what's good for me? That's my opinion!
So if I say that your favorite song on the album is my least favorite, don't even worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. I would love to talk about it. I would love for you to tell me why you love it, and then maybe you'll change my mind. Like, this is really just for me to talk to Swifties, because none of my friends are really Swifties, so kind of hurts. If you're watching on a platform where you can comment down below, do that. If not, I'm gonna post something with Taylor Swift probably tomorrow night. So this comes out on Wednesday, probably Thursday night, with a place where you can just spill all the tea and tell me your thoughts. If you want to just DM me, that's cool too. Like, let's converse about it. I don't even think I have any life updates this episode. I was just so excited to do this. I literally have like a draft thing. I don't want to show you it, but it has everything like ranked. So I am ready to go. No life updates here, guys, other than I've been training at work. Kind of boring, kind of fun. I don't know. Midnights. This is the 3 a.m. version. And I'm not ranking 1 through however many tracks there are. I know I'm a horrible person, I forgot how many. I'm ranking based on top tier, pretty good, mid, not my vibe personally, and then no one's vibe. Obviously that's a joke. If it's your vibe, don't come for me. I just am a sarcastic asshole, honestly. So yeah, that being said, before I jump in, I am obviously a huge fan of Taylor. I consider myself an amateur writer. I have a couple of small published things. So I really admire her lyricism. I admire her ability to like adapt. That's what so many of my essays are about. So all of these songs are good. There's not a single song on the album that I'm like, man, I hate that. But if I had to rank, this is what I'm basing it off of. Okay? Cool. The first one that I'm gonna talk about is, I feel like all of these are very controversial. Oh gosh. Let's start with a pretty good one. So we'll do Midnight Rain. Midnight Rain, pretty good songs are like songs that I really, really like and I can listen to pretty much all the time, but sometimes I can't handle them. Whereas to be top tier, I have to be able to play you 24/7 on repeat, or your lyrics are just out of this world and I really enjoy them, or it's just an amazing 10 out of 10 time. Midnight Rain is one of those songs that I can beat bop around to quite a bit, but I just like, it wasn't top tier. I don't know why. Something was holding me back. Midnight Rain, it's not a bad song. Like, genuinely, I freaking love this song. That's why it's on pretty good. It's just in order to be top tier, you have to be... Lyrics, I can't get out of my head, a song that's constantly in my head. And Midnight Rain is one of those songs that occasionally I want to skip, but overall it's a great freaking song. So that's why it's in pretty good. That's pretty, you know, that's pretty good ranking. So a mid one is probably gonna be High Fidelity, or High Infidelity, excuse me. Not that it's a bad one, again, it's just mid. Like, sometimes I listen to it, sometimes I don't. It's not one that I personally identify with. It's catchy, it's definitely catchy, and I think that's what saved it. It's just, it's not exactly my vibe, but the catchiness saves it. A Not My Vibe, ooh guys, I think a Not My Vibe that this is gonna be really controversy is Snow on the Beach. So Snow on the Beach is a good song, obviously. The feature is great, like, love that. So many people are freaking out, quaking, but I don't know, I can't vibe with it. I get like the meaning behind it, it's cute, it's, you know, a good time, but I just find myself skipping it. I don't even have a reason, I just don't really like it that much. So for a No One's vibe, Bigger Than the Whole Sky. I don't have a reason for any of the No One's vibe. I just genuinely, they're my least favorite on the whole album. Bigger Than the Whole Sky, I don't find myself like bopping along to it, even though it's a sadder song. Like, I don't find myself excited to listen to it. I skip it. There's not really a ton of lyrics that make me think like, wow, that's amazing. It's just like, eh. So that one's No One's vibe. If it's your vibe, don't get mad, don't get pressed. A top tier, I feel like the first top tier I'll do is a pretty good, it's pretty obvious, and that's Would've, Could've, Should've. Oh my god, it's catchy. First off, it's a catchy song about trauma, which you guys know my life has been nothing but trauma, so I love a good catchy song about your trauma. I also grew up in like a Southern Baptist school, a shelter community, and I definitely, my first like boyfriend, it wasn't like a situation where it was like, he's older than me, but I definitely should not have been with him. It definitely was like making deals with the devil, and I wish that I could take it back. So the fact that I relate to Would've, Could've, Should've, the lyrics are great, the banter on TikTok about Would've, Could've, Should've, great. I get that it's kind of a sad song about trauma, but it actually is really catchy to like sing around the house. Taylor just wants back her girlhood, and there's nothing like a woman that's been scorned. We learned that on the last couple of albums. Like, nothing like a good revenge song. So Would've, Could've, Should've, top tier. Our first top tier. Another pretty good one, Lavender Haze. Lavender Haze would be top tier. The only thing, it's like Midnight Rain. There's not a reason why it's not top tier. I just don't get that feeling. Love it though. Will listen to it on repeat. I love how it starts off the album and the first thing she says is meet me at midnight. I thought that was an Easter egg, like for a tour. That was the first thing I thought, and here we go, she announced a tour. Not that it is, you know, not that it's like immediately an Easter egg, but just saying. And it's about like everybody watching you and having a say, and like you feeling like you have to impress everybody, or you feeling like everyone hates you, like has an opinion about you. It's just like one of those songs where like everyone has their eyes on you, and then there's this person who just doesn't care. Like, they don't care if you have a bad day, they don't care what you look like if you're in sweatpants. They like ground you, and I think that's really similar to my relationship right now. And I've also been in situations where I felt like there's a lot of eyes on me telling me what I should and shouldn't do, or watching me to like wait for me to mess up. So I get Lavender Haze. I relate to it, I love it. I also love screaming, get it off your chest, get it off my desk. It just unleashes a whole new woman in me, and I really do relate to like that relationship dynamic. And I think that's one thing I love about the Midnights album is not all of the songs, but you can tell which ones are about Joe. And I feel like the way that she describes their relationship is really similar to my relationship with Josh, so I usually relate to the songs. Lavender Haze is a good time. It's a bop. It's a moment. We love her. Another song that is mid is Don't Kill Me, but Mastermind. I love Mastermind. I literally have made TikToks to Mastermind. I love a good song talking about women and the things they do and how we're strategic and all that. Like, you know, telling people that we're not just as dumb as the world seems to think that women are. I'm not saying that like I think we're dumb, but like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Mastermind is just, she is the moment, but she's mid. I just can't get into her. There's sometimes I skip the song. I like the idea behind the song and how like she planned, you know, I like the concept of like, oh, I knew from the moment that we met I was gonna date you no matter what I had to do. And like, I saw this old lady on TikTok who was like, she did the song and then she said, that one time that I left my wallet in my husband's car on our first date because then he would have to call me and ask me on a second date, and we've been married for like 60 years. That's literally the embodiment of Mastermind, that. And I love that. I love when we use our noggin to infiltrate the male species and their feelings. But I don't know, it's just mid to me. I had to put some, you know, not everybody can be top tier, so I had to rank. Not my vibe, y'all. Glitch. I get it, I like it. It's honestly about like a guy that's like your best friend or someone that you've been vibing with, and you just like don't think that you guys should date, but then you start getting feelings for them and you kind of hate it. That's Glitch. And I've been in that situation. And I've been in that situation twice, and both times it did not end well. So I think I just have trauma that won't let me like Glitch, because it's catchy. Like, don't get me wrong, it's catchy, but still. Okay, we're gonna bounce back up to top tier. Another top tier that I really enjoy. Let's do anti-hero, because I feel like, or anti-hero, the way that Taylor says it. Everybody loves anti-hero. Obviously, it has a video out, guys. So this song, the first time I heard the album, this was one of the songs that I was like, this is my favorite, and it has not changed. This song is for those people who are having a moment where they're not feeling as confident in themselves, or maybe they're reflecting and they're like, wow, I have done some things that I'm not proud of, and maybe I am like the problem, maybe it is me in some situations. And I feel like that's really relatable, because a lot of Taylor's songs are like, I am confident. Like most most female artists' songs that I usually resonate with are about confidence, like Seven Rings by Ariana Grande, Vigilante Shit by Taylor Swift. That one's actually about revenge, but that one hypes me the heck up. Taylor has a bunch of confidence songs. I don't know why I can't think of any at the moment, but a lot of songs, like most female artist songs that do well, are either about romance or being confident. So for her to flip the script and do one where it's like, I'm actually the problem, like I'm admitting I'm wrong, was really exciting and like, I don't know, groundbreaking. I'm sure there's other songs out there like that. I'm not doing like a full pop music analysis, but I just feel like I've been there, where I will do literally anything, you know, get into even more of digging a hole, rather than look in the mirror and be like, maybe I shouldn't do that, maybe I shouldn't say that. I need to work on myself. Or there's also that counterfeit of like, I've tried, or that counter argument of I've tried everything and nothing quite worked, like maybe I am the problem. Like maybe everyone's right and I'm actually the problem. Nothing's gone my way. Whether this is about something specific or group of people or just like luck, maybe things haven't gone my way because I'm the one doing something wrong. I feel like that's a very common feeling, especially in your 20s. So love this song, and that's what makes it top tier, especially the lyricism, the Easter eggs, chef's kiss. Another pretty good song is Labyrinth. Labyrinth is a good song. The only reason it's here is because there's sometimes that I do skip it and it's not like I can listen to 24/7, but it's basically about not wanting to fall in love because you've been hurt before. This is one of these things that I'm making up because I think this is what it's about. The way I perceive it is you don't want to fall in love because you've been hurt before, but you are falling in love and you can't really control it. So you're like, shoot, this is not good. Something bad is going to happen, but then something bad doesn't happen, basically. And I can relate to that. I really like that. It's a catchy song. Like the part where it's like, oh no, I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love again. Can sing that around the house. Can sing around the house is a very important thing, in my opinion. So that is why Labyrinth is right there, where it is. Another one that is mid, and I hate that this is mid because I think it was my favorite song the first time I listened to it, but it just doesn't give me like the same feeling. Again, this was really hard because I would list pretty much all the songs at least pretty good if I could, but that's not what this is about. But the song is You're On Your Own, Kid. Love this song. I have definitely felt like either luck isn't on my side or I felt lonely in the sense of I don't have a support system, whether that's family or friends or work or any of that. Like I've just felt like the world is against me, and if I'm gonna make it, it's gonna be on my own timing and my own work and things like that. And I think that whether it's in one way or the other, many people can relate to that feeling, especially when you're growing up and you don't know what you're doing. I just realized this picture's crooked if you are watching. Sorry if that's bothering you. So that's why I initially really connected with You're On Your Own, Kid, because I have felt alone, specifically these past probably year and a half, 2 years. And I really just appreciated someone like Taylor, who is so successful and such a role model to me personally, saying, I feel this way, I identify with this, you're not, like, you're alone, but you're not alone. Like, I'm here, but my music is here. I don't know. It's complex. We have a complex relationship. So that is why You're On Your Own, Kid is ranked as mid. Not my vibe. I'm trying to save the most shocking ones, or the ones you wouldn't expect, for last. So the next one that is not my vibe, let's do Question. Question was initially my vibe, I feel like. Because at first I was like, man, I have been with someone in a crowded room and everyone's like, ooh, they're gonna kiss, and then they cheer you on. And then it's such an exciting time. But then I realized that like maybe she was asking her boyfriend, like, have you ever been in that situation? And being like, ooh, like he was in that relationship. That doesn't make me feel good. And so I was like, well, damn, I don't want to know if Josh has been in a situation like that. And then I just no longer liked it. Like, no reason. This is totally biased. I just was like, And it's catchy, but it's not the catchiest on the album, if that makes sense. So for that reason, it unfortunately has been retired from my vibe and is no longer my vibe. Another song that is no one's vibe is Dear Reader. I just don't like Dear Reader. I don't have another reason other than I don't really like it. I don't like it enough that it's on my bottom 3. Like, there were 3 on no one's vibe, and Dear Reader is one of them. If you can guess, I think all of them were 3 AM edition, so they didn't make the regular album. So I'm glad Taylor and I agreed on something there. Woulda, coulda, shoulda though. Sis, we need to talk. So the next top tier is, drumroll, Sweet Nothing. Sweet Nothing is so cute. Guys, I freaking love it. I love it. chef's kiss yet again. It's just about having, I have pretty serious anxiety. Not my camera stopping, but no, it feels like it's a combination of, she feels like the world's ending, there's so many bad things happening in the world right now, but at the same time, no one really likes her. Like, it was through the phase where she was kind of ostracized and felt like everyone was, you know, attacking her, out to get her, and then her boyfriend was just like unbothered. It's gonna be fine, just living his life. And like I said, I can really relate to that. Like, it takes a lot for Josh to get bothered or upset or have a strong opinion about anything. He just normally vibes through life. So having someone who's so calm and like such an anchor, just being like, dude, it's gonna be fine. When you are going through that much turmoil internally, is just such a godsend. And Sweet Nothing just makes me so happy. I love it so much, and that is why it is top tier. Pretty Good. The next song that is on Pretty Good is Paris. I love this song. I don't know why. The reason it's on Pretty Good is because I can't play it in repeat. I thought for the longest time that she meant they were actually in Paris. And then I realized that she didn't mean they were actually in Paris, but she was so in love with him that it felt like no matter where they were in like this extravagant, beautiful, loving, the city of love. Like, they made anywhere their own personal Paris. So I love the concept. It's so catchy. You can tell, you can just feel the love radiating off of it, just like with Sweet Nothing. You can feel how much she loves him, and it's like a bop. I love it. Another mid song. Don't get mad, because I'm actually mad at myself that this song was ranked as mid, because it was one that I really enjoyed, and I personally believe in it. This concept, I believe in, so I resonate with the song. I just don't know why I didn't make it Pretty Good. Like, I don't know why I can't like it more than I do, but it is called Karma. Yes, Karma. Such a good song, such a good concept. She's just talking about how people are getting karma. You know, she just sat back because she knew karma was coming, and what do you know? It came. And I really resonate with karma. I like the idea. I think karma is real, personally, and I feel like I'm entering slowly that phase of life where I'm gonna get like my good karma. Like, things are just getting better, things are picking up, life is going good. I feel like good karma is here on its way, and I don't have to worry because I haven't done anything wrong, basically. And it just reassures me that some people that really wronged me, that I just wish a little revenge would have happened, and I wish I would have said something, but I tried to be kind, because one thing that you guys know I try to live by is killing people with kindness, and I just wish I could have like said something differently or done something differently that wasn't exactly aligning with the idea of kindness. So knowing that karma is coming, and has already come for some of these people, I sleep better at night, okay? Everyone loves a little revenge. I don't care who you are. You're human. Not my vibe. Guys. Don't kill me. I liked this song. I still like the meaning behind it. I just can't get behind the like beats, and it's just not my kind of song. Like, it's not a song that I resonate with. I find myself singing. It's not like, it's catchy, but it's not just a song I have on repeat. I don't know. It's Bejeweled. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I love the meaning of being broken or knocked down or whatever you want to call it, and then knowing that you still shine, like you still can be confident, you still have worth, you still should be walking around like a bad bitch, excuse my language. Love that concept, and you know, just owning the room even when you've been knocked down. Love that. I'm here for that. That is honestly my kind of song. So I don't know why I can't like it, but I just can't get behind the rhythm. I don't know, it's just not the type of song I'm usually into, but I love Taylor, so I don't know. It's just not my vibe, you know? So the last no one's vibe, The Great War. Another one that I just can't get behind. Can't get behind it. I don't have a reason. I just don't. Bottom 3 on the album, guys. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So the last pretty good, and then I have one more top tier. The last pretty good is, drumroll, Maroon. Yes, Maroon. I don't know why. Honestly, can I move this to top tier? I might move this to top tier. It's like teetering between pretty good and top tier. The only reason it's teetering is because I don't always listen to it on repeat. But the lyricism, I get a different theory every time I listen to it. She just captures it so well. So someone on TikTok broke down this song. If you're not on Swift Talk, by the way, get on Swift Talk. But basically, she explained that it's about someone who you had a very, very toxic relationship with. But when you leave that relationship, you still have all these good memories, because not all the memories were bad. And it's just about those memories and how you miss that side of the relationship, but you know it's toxic. And on top of that, I think when she says that it's a real effing legacy to leave, have you ever been in a relationship and you felt like there should be a movie about this? Like, there should be a movie. Like, this is a legacy that we're leaving. Like, this is so amazing that people dream of this. I think that's the kind of relationship she's talking about, because those are often the ones that are most toxic and have the most passionate feelings, whether that's love or that's hate. And so I really like Maroon. I think it's really well done. It's thoughtful. Everyone has a different conspiracy theory on it, and I feel like it honestly deserves more credit. It's such a good song. Also, You're On Your Own, kid, going back to that, I totally forgot to add that it is her 5th song on the album, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, it's different than all the other number 5 tracks she's released. So I think that's another reason I put it on mid, but I do really enjoy it. So, drum roll, the last top tier, the last song. Guys, I sing this song 24/7. I hum this song. I love a good revenge song. I said it once, I'll say it again. Love a good revenge song. So you know that this top tier song is vigilante shit. Can you hear my bunny scratching in his cardboard box? So rude. But no, vigilante shit. Oh, I will sing this all day long. I will play it over and over. I will dance in the mirror while I'm brushing my teeth to this song playing on repeat in my head. The other day, I was just singing the one verse about the Bens and dressing for revenge over and over, and my boyfriend finally looked at me and said, "Whose Bens are you talking about, Grace? We don't have a Benz." And I just looked at him and said, "Your Benz. She's been driving around in your Benz." And then I kept singing, because you don't need to know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. That's it. That's all I can say. But this song, such a good song. I mean, chef's kiss, like the ultimate chef's kiss. Confident, it gives you confidence, revenge. There are, and I am convinced, there are 2 emotions that will get you the most motivated. And that is love, and that is hate. Because I also think that these are the 2 strongest emotions. So they have the ability to get you the most motivated. And have you ever done something because you've been motivated by revenge? There is no better feeling than the fire you have under you when you are motivated by revenge. I mean, it's like you're a whole new person. And I know that we're not supposed to be like that, kill them with kindness, but everyone has been there. Everyone's had a moment. And it's true. Like, it can move mountains. And just this song, she's been on her vigilante shit again. I like to say that I'm either living for the plot or I'm living for the peace. And she's definitely living for the plot in this one, and so am I. So, I think that is all. That is all for this good time. Sorry this wasn't longer. I don't know why my videos have been going shorter lately. I write the same length of an outline every time and like make the same amount of material, yet it still doesn't like do it for me. Been short, haven't been cutting more. I don't know guys, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on anything else, please give me a follow on whichever platform you're on. And if you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I would thoroughly love you forever, because we're a community of girlies that are all working to become our own version of that girl, whatever that means to you, hun. Did I just call you hun? Oh my god, I'm throwing up right now. Ugh, that was horrible. Yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, please leave a rating or a review. That would mean the absolute world to me. Tell me about your likes, what you wish I would do better, what you think is the best thing ever, whatever you want to feel in that rating or review. And if you leave your Instagram, I will shout you out on the Instagram. Easy as that. So thank you so much. I will see you on Sunday. I hope you enjoyed getting Swifty with me. I enjoyed it, and if you want me to do either another album or just like a master ranking where I do like a bracket of every single Taylor Swift song, let me know, because I wouldn't be against that. Would not be against that. Okay. Have a great night if you're watching this on Wednesday night. If you're watching this at any other day, I hope you have a great morning, night, or afternoon, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.